getting really into what you're telling me.
Yeah. So the whole idea of this functional test is
Mhm.
to find out what foods, herbs, additives, preservatives, things that you consume could either be good for your body, not so good for your body, even therapeutic for your body. So, um, in general, we make some blanket statements like tropical fruits aren't good. And the big reason is that tropical fruits usually have a higher glycemic index. So, in general, it would make sense not to consume those. But depending on where your body is, and again, with this functional test, your body could be at a point where certain things that you would assume are not good could actually be good. And then after you heal the GI, the gastrointestinal tract, then you retest again, which could be as early as 6 months or as late as a year. And then you will find out that because of the healing, now the things that weren't so good are okay. And maybe some of the things that are therapeutic may be okay to consume, but you don't need to consume them more. So um, Denise is putting together a short little video on the advantages and disadvantages of this test. So I think that'll be a huge advantage for people.
Yeah, I think I would be interested in that because I know I did have a little bit of a setback. I'm looking to lose another 10 pounds
Mhm.
and I'm looking to lose more of the stomach area. But I
Mhm.
know since it was so much weight that I lost, that it's going to take some time to get back into place and stuff.
Mhm.
It's getting there.
Mhm.
Um, my waist hasn't gone up or anything, but I felt like I didn't have no bloating whatsoever this week,
Mhm.
and I felt lighter. Um, even like, and I don't know if it's the xanthomas too, Dr. Phillip, but my skin doesn't feel tight. Like it was feeling like really like tight. I don't know how to explain it, but like it was too tight, you know? And
Mhm.
now it feels like it's not as tender, I guess you can say, where it's like tight.
Okay.
But I think it's the xanthomas too, right along with what I'm doing. So
You're correct in that the xanthones in the xanthomus that are derived from the 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 rind, if you will, or the pericarp of the mangosteen fruit is one of the most potent um, resources or sources, if you will, of these xanthones. And they're potent anti-inflammatories. They're potent in helping out with the immune system because they're anti-inflammatory, which is an interesting study I just read this week that there's a theory that
mhm,
type 1 diabetes is all immune um, regulated or immune um, kind of connected. So if your immune system is off, so in other words, someone that has some type of autoimmune issue,
mhm,
then that could make you predisposed to type 1. We definitely know that type 2, which is more glucose regulation, insulin resistance, pro-inflammatory, we know that that's definitely immune modulated. So now there seems to be this connection to type 1, and type 1 just means that there's more of a focused effect of the deleterious or the inability for the pancreas to produce insulin. So it all comes back to the immune system, which all comes back to the GI system, because the gastrointestinal tract is probably the largest interconnection with the immune system. And with helping to modulate things that get through. We talked about leaky gut in the past, which makes you more pro-inflammatory. So it's just this vicious cycle that if we can just control the gut, then or modify the gut, modulate the gut, then that'll be tremendously helpful, which comes full circle to your whole kind of idea about the xanthomist and the xanthones in there, because that helps out with not only, like we said, inflammation, but it helps out with glucose metabolism, insulin resistance, GI function. So it's just it all ties into the gut, and there seems to be one potent product that helps out with that. So it's really kind of ties together.
I think it's been helping out a lot. Um, Even on myself, like I've been noticing some different stuff. And then, everyone else that has been using it too have been just giving me good feedback on it. So I know I'll be seeing Fernando and Freddie. Freddie's coming to Chicago, I think by tomorrow he'll be in.
Okay.
So
Good.
yeah, he's like, we're running a little late. I was like, okay. So he's coming in tomorrow. So like right after work, I'll be going to visit them.
Okay. Good deal. Is he driving up?
Yeah,
Okay.
he drove. So he's like, I'm not driving full like straight like you did. He's like, I want to take a couple stops. That he was gonna stop in Arkansas.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Awesome. Hi, Sarah. You're muted and we can't see your beautiful face.
I know, right?
And I briefly saw Bill in his car.
Hmm? Martha.
That's about it.
Yes.
So what's the latest, Bill?
No, you don't even want to know.
Uh-oh.
I am so frustrated, it's not funny.
What happened?
My sugar are tapered off,
Yeah.
but they cut, instead of a full tablet of the glipizide, they cut it in half at night
Okay.
because I was going real low, I told you.
Right.
So that's good.
Okay.
But my blood pressure was going crazy. I told you I was retaining fluid.
Yeah.
I've been religious this week because they made me all 5 days take two 20 milligrams of Lasix. She called me
Okay.
today. It was 2/7 on Wednesday. It was 3 or 3/2 today, something like that. She goes, so we're going to have you do the 3 or the 2 Lasix all weekend, but take them in the morning and the afternoon. I go, are you crazy? That means I'm up all night.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what am I going to do?
Yeah. Um, so when was the last time you had an echocardiogram to look at the heart function?
I thought they did it when I was in the hospital. Maybe not. But I was pretty sure they did it when I was in the hospital.
That's the
Because
one.
it actually came back that because what's it called?
Ejection fraction?
Yes, that was between 10 and 15. It had actually gone up to 20 to 25.
Okay.
So that's a good thing, I would think.
Yeah, higher the better. Yeah.
But who knows? like I say, I'm just so frustrated and everything.
Yeah. Um, did they ever, and we talked about this, did they ever do an MRI or some type
Yes,
of MR to,
yes, they did that a few months ago.
did they do any type of a repeat or what's the scheduled follow-up? Because I thought there
That I
was,
don't know, but they did do one. Like I say, it was about 2 to 3 months ago that they did it.
Okay.
And maybe even a little, maybe it's a month and a half to 2 months. But I know it was the most uncomfortable, painful thing in the world for me
MR?
because I have like locked shoulders, whatever you call that,
Okay,
and having to lay with my shoulders, my arms above my head.
got it. Yeah, okay.
Oh, was that brutal?
Yeah,
And then you can't move.
yeah, yeah. Because if I remember correctly, they said that there was some form of either pericarditis or myocarditis. Is that correct?
I believe so. You're right.
Okay. And then did you ever talk to the cardiologist about starting nattokinase?
No, that I see him next month.
Yeah, you need to do that, Bill.
I will ask you or have you text me whatever it is so I can officially ask him. And I may actually just even text him, now to see if I can get this started because something's got to happen in the right direction. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like I say, I'm so frustrated that nothing is. If I wasn't trying to do my best, I mean, 2 liters is not a lot of fluid,
No, it's
especially
not.
in the middle of summer with hay fever and everything else. And yeah, it's not very comforting.
Yeah. So I
But
just put it in the chat to you. Okay.
okay, I thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, other than that, things. And then I don't know if Joby told you, my dog got sick
Oh.
with an intense intestinal blockage.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what kind of blockage. They don't think it's a major blockage, but you could see it.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, you know what? Maybe a little CBD would be a good thing for it. Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because I know we have dog treats, don't we?
We do.
And the
We do.
CBD oil.
I'm thinking, you know what? A little twofold with him. Calm him down and maybe clear up the thing. Because he actually the vet mentioned something about CBD.
Yeah. So we have our cat on the oil in the morning and then the treats at night.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely help out with inflammation.
Right. So, but it also should calm him down a little, shouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Because he's psychotic when a mailman comes. I think he would use the mailman as a chew toy if he had the opportunity.
Oh,
So one of our dear friends has a little terrier,
That's
and
what this is.
apparently the dog turns into a Cujo around postal people. So that's what it sounds like.
Huh. Yeah. I mean, he'll bark at dogs, and if you yell at him, he sits down and, not completely, but he will sit down and stop.
Mhm.
The postal person, no, he's going to go nuts till well after they're gone. It's insane.
That's kind of a good sign. That means not as sick as maybe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay.
we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Good deal. So, Miss Teresa, are you in San Francisco or is that just a backdrop?
It's the background. I wish. I really wish. How's everybody this evening? I just got the report on my buddy back there. I'm feeling good.
Good for you. That's a beautiful picture of the Golden Gate.
I know I thought I was covering him since the wide gate T Bizzle.
No, we can see it. It's good.
How you feeling, Dr. Phil? You always ask how everybody else. How you feeling?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Good. And I tried my xanthamus,
Okay.
and I didn't do it at night. So I did it in the
Mhm.
morning, and I noticed that I did not want to eat like I normally do. Like I like to snack after the breakfast and all of that. I didn't
Okay.
do that. I did it right after I brushed my teeth. I said, and then I wound up eating late because usually I'll eat breakfast like 8:30, 9. I didn't
Mhm.
have it till 10. Um, and I just noticed, I've been ping ping like a little ping pong ball since I've been trying it. So I like it. It's worth the price. Sometimes you can
Mhm.
buy a product and it's not worth um, the money you spend. But this one,
Good deal. Good deal. So the only reason why it's advocated to take it at night is
mhm,
because we like to think that absorption is better if you don't have anything to eat or drink for 30 minutes afterwards. So it's
okay,
a lot easier to just do it before you go to bed, and then you're definitely not going to have anything to eat or drink. But if
right,
you can do
you'll
it
be,
in the morning and avoid having to have anything to eat or drink for 30 minutes, you're fine.
yeah, that
Good deal.
works. That's better. And I'm carrying. I don't have it on me, but I got water in here. But I
Okay.
have the little tiny water bottles. I'm in the morning, but I don't use them because I've already sprayed. So it takes me
Okay.
about an hour to work and then an hour to get set up. So I'm way past time.
Good deal. Good deal. No, that's encouraging.
But I like it. It doesn't have no yucky taste like, oh my God. Um, and like I said, I've been noticing the difference.
Good for you. Good for you. So still haven't heard from Sarah.
I'm right here.
Hey, that's my buddy. Sada Smile.
Hey, how are y'all doing?
Doing well. How are you doing?
I'm blessed, I gotta say. I'm blessed, I'm blessed.
Amen. Amen.
We're still doing the Santo Mist, and if now I have noticed that when it's rainy, knees hurt more when it's rainy,
Hmm.
when it's humid. Well, it sure do make a difference if I don't put the spray on in the morning
Hmm.
and I go about the day and it's rainy. Oh boy, no, I can't do almost nothing.
Mm,
So
okay.
my daughter goes, did you do the mangosteen? No. So she brings it. Here you go. Hurry up, do it now before I go.
That's
That's
awesome.
Before she goes to school. And then, usually, I mean, I'm already used to it. First thing I do is brush my teeth and go do it. I can't. That's like a ritual per se.
Morning routine.
Mhm.
Morning routine, like my daughter say. I just do that. Period. Because the day that I forget, oh boy, I have consequences. So it is like Mr. Isa is worth the price that you pay.
Good deal.
It really is. It's such a blessing. Oh, and like I said, I don't know if I told you guys before that I used to use Sinex from Vapor Rub on my nose. I use the one that is called Vapor Cool, which works in about 15 seconds. You spray twice on each nostril, and I mean it's a miracle. All your air passages just completely clear up. Well, like the second or third night that I used the Santomis, I went to sleep and I didn't even notice that I didn't use the Sinex until I saw the Sinex because I have lost it. And I found that, oh boy, I haven't been using this. I don't use the oxygen anymore either.
Very good.
Oh,
Very good.
I don't use the oxygen anymore either.
That's
I can
fabulous.
go out to the doctor with my walker and everything, and I don't have to take the oxygen anymore. I'm not gonna tell you that I have some days that my chest feel a little bit desperate if I don't take it with me, but
Mhm.
I have come to the conclusion that it's more the anxiety in my mind not having the oxygen for safety
Mhm.
than really how much oxygen I'm lacking.
Mhm.
Because some deep breaths can, you know, fix that. I'm sorry for my dog. His brother just died 3 days ago. So
oh,
yeah, my daughter lost her dog. I have two daughters and I had two dogs. One of my daughters lost her dog, and this one is barking constantly because he misses his brother.
Yeah. Sorry.
yeah, he sound like,
Pray for my daughter because she's 14 and she really is taking it very hard.
Mhm.
She raised the puppy and it didn't even become a year and he's gone. So we don't know what happened.
Miss Joey.
During the same day that he got sick, I told Joey that I was doing something on the table and I could saw him laying right there in his bed and he was breathing normal, and then I turned around and get something, and when I turned around to look at him, he had stopped breathing and he had passed. So my daughter had a real hard time. Please pray for her because she's taking it hard. And this boy is just barking because he misses his brother, and they play all the time and they sleep together and they do everything together.
yeah.
Um, yeah, but anyway, but the Santo Mist, and it has helped me to get rid of the oxygen, God and the Santo Mist. To God
Amen.
be all the glory. And then the Santo Mist, and all you help Dr. Philip, all your counseling, your guidance, and Joby's friendship and support all the time. Calls at 3 o'clock in the morning. Joby, are you awake? All that stuff. I thank God for you all, this group, and Mr. Isa, your input, and always your so positive tone of voice, uplifting. Miss Martha's sweet voice, and you know, Mr. Bill, always feeling encouraged, and when he's disappointed, he expresses it, and he's still being encouraged. You know how the Bible says, encourage yourself.
Uh-huh. Yep.
You kind of give yourself a pat in the back. Well, you guys are one of my encouragements here. And I had told Jovi like 2 days ago, hey, when are we having this meeting again? Because I miss everyone. Dr. Philip, it seems like I haven't seen him in a long time. She says, Sarah, it's not Friday yet. I said, I thought we were every Tuesday and Friday. He said, no.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's an encouragement to have a place like this when you come and say, you know what, I just feel really, really not good today. But yeah, I'm not using the oxygen. My knees are better. I do not use the oxygen. I don't use the Sinex, and I don't know. You know, now that I feel finally being diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis, plaque psoriasis, or something like that. It's like little silver scabs, and when they start growing, it's like a patty that they make, like a all together. They clump up together, and it's like a big ball, like a scab, and they itch and they hurt. If you try to peel it off, it hurts really bad. And it's growing in my body. I don't know why, because I never had this before. This has been probably like a year after COVID. All this is happening to me after COVID.
Mhm.
And I have them on my head, they're growing on my arms, on my legs, on my elbows, I like everywhere. And she gave me I can't remember the name because I didn't even buy it. It's a cream with steroids, and I don't want to use it because I don't know if it's gonna do me more harm than helping.
Mhm.
So I didn't even get it. I just, maybe the Santomis will help, or maybe you can recommend me something for that because it's bad. I mean, I have it on my ears, behind my ears, everywhere, in my back.
Yeah, you're right. The steroid creams, the only thing they do is temporarily reduce the surface inflammation and itching. It doesn't cure anything. Usually, it's more diet and
Oh,
food related. So maybe keep a diary of things that may be making it worse.
okay,
In general, gluten or things that contain gluten will make them worse. Uh,
okay.
so you may want to avoid those things. Um, I think, if I'm not mistaken, nightshade vegetables could also potentially make them worse.
What kind of
Uh,
vegetable, doctor?
Nightshade. So I'll have to look those up again, but I think uh, like oh my goodness, I just blanked on the the name. It's a big purple type of vegetable. Um,
Eggplant?
And
Thank you. Yeah, yeah, I think that's one of them. I can do a quick search for nightshade vegetables. Uh, those tend to be offenders. Um, let's see. Yeah, eggplants. I know you're not eating white potatoes. Um, Peppers and
Oh,
tomatoes are considered.
peppers? You need like jalapenos and all that?
Um,
Please don't tell me that. Please do not tell me that. Do not tell me that I can't eat no hot peppers. Oh, Lordy.
let's
You know,
see.
that would be a real test for me because I can't. I'm not gonna say I can live without them, but man, please, that's
they're the
the only
sweet
enjoyment of
peppers.
my life. I
They're
Uh,
gotta
more the
feel the
sweet
heat.
peppers. Did
Okay.
you hear me?
No, ma'am.
So it's the bell peppers.
Oh, okay.
And mushrooms, you can't have mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So Jovi's spot on. So you're okay with your hot peppers.
Oh, thank God,
Only
because
one would
holy.
be like cayenne pepper. You can't
Oh, okay.
have that one either. But you can have like the ground pepper.
I usually use I do the fresh serrano peppers or jalapenos or habaneros. I use the fresh those ones. I don't use dry almost never. I do have some dry, but not that many.
Yeah. Yeah. Again. Jovi is spot on. The only other pepper that's hot is cayenne.
Okay, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So eggplant, bell pepper, tomatoes, cayenne peppers.
Tomatoes, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So what you can do is you can maybe try eliminating one thing at a time and see how that affects you.
Okay. More definitely, I had to get rid of the cayenne pepper and the red pepper flakes. Not get rid of them, but get rid of them in my diet. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the bell peppers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and quite honestly, I completely forgot about the cayenne because in general, the active ingredient in cayenne is capsaicin, which is usually anti-inflammatory. So,
Yeah.
okay.
As a matter of fact, there was one time that I was gonna buy me some capsaicin sauce,
Hmm.
which is made just with that ingredient capsaicin,
Hmm.
which is super hot, super, 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 super hot. And I said, if I buy me one container, it will last me for a long, long time because it's super, super hot. So I just had to use a little tiny bit. But no, man, then I was suffering other different ways, and I said, no, it's all right. I stick with my fresh peppers
Hmm.
because it was too harsh to the body, too harsh to the body.
Yeah,
Oh,
all the other peppers you're okay with.
Oh
Mhm.
Uh,
boy.
it's just
okay.
you said
Tomatoes, that's something.
yeah. So I'm not sure what a good substitute would be for tomatoes
For
in cooking.
tomato, it would be, what is it? You can't have it though, right now. It's more carrots and beets.
Yeah, and unfortunately, those are high in glycemic.
So you can't
Yeah,
have those
no,
anyway. So
I don't use those.
Yeah,
I love beets, but I don't do them.
yeah,
there's
yeah, and
there's no substitutes like for tomato. That's I don't think that would be any substitutes for it. Like the texture of it. I'm trying to think of something that would be a texture of it.
yeah,
Um,
Oh no, it's all right. I don't. When you have something that is gonna do you wrong and you get rid of it, I
mhm.
don't think if that's one of the
So you
factors,
can do like
not
try
gonna
to
miss
do
it.
more like celery or how do you call those? Rábanos. I don't know how you say in English.
Radishes.
Radishes. Yeah, do radishes or zucchini. And you can
Okay.
make those tender too when you're
Yeah,
cooking.
yeah,
I
And
do
if
eat
you want to
radishes a lot.
make
Okay.
the onions and celeries together and make it tender, make it more like almost a saute almost, you can do that too with
Uh-huh.
that.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Thank you very much.
But you can't have the other stuff because it's not, yeah, it's the nightshades are we talked about that one too. You can't have too much of it.
yeah, and apparently even tomatillos, which are usually green, right?
Yeah.
Supposedly that's in the same family too.
Mm-hmm. It's because of the seed.
Okay. Um,
Okay, but other than that, Dr. Philip, they didn't give me nothing else with that cream. And like I said, I'm not gonna get it because after my body gets used to it, it's not gonna work anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do it.
So it's kind of unfortunate because we found a keto taco,
Mm.
which was kind of interesting. The shell, and this was from a street vendor. Um, the shell was some type of fried cheese.
Yeah, I do those, Dr. Phillip.
Oh,
Oh
really?
yeah, and they're awesome,
Yeah.
Dr. Philip. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Ooh,
that was awesome. Yeah.
yes.
What kind of cheese do you use,
So
Jovi?
I do Chihuahua cheese. So it's Supremo, it's a Mexican cheese.
Oh,
And then I'll put
It's
mozzarella and cheddar cheese mixed together. So I'll blend them all together and then I'll like saute it in a pot, not a pot, what do you call it?
like a skillet?
Like a
in a
skillet.
griddle,
There you go.
in a griddle.
You put a little bit of butter just so it doesn't stick, and then
Huh.
that's it.
So you grate all this cheese and then you kind of pat it down into like a
And
Like
melted.
a little circle, like almost like
yeah.
a pancake. And then
Wow.
you can put seasoning on it. I put everything but bagel seasoning.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I'll put that on there and it tastes good too. Just don't put too much because then it's too salty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. You've been holding out on me, Jovi.
Sorry.
Yeah, because we had that last night and it was fabulous. My
Yeah.
goodness. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they called it a keto taco.
Yeah, it's a keto taco. It's really good. I like it a lot.
I'm gonna have to
I'll make
try
a
it.
lot of the tacos that way. So I'll do either shredded chicken, ground beef, or shredded beef or whatnot, and then just do your regular tacos. Or you can even make a burrito out of it. You can
Yeah.
roll it.
Yeah. If you
Uh-huh.
make it big enough, yeah.
Wow, very cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, the name of the taco truck was called Daddy's Taco,
Oh,
and
wow.
their motto is "Who's your daddy?"
Who's your daddy? That was a good one.
Yeah, yeah, but it was fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah, good deal, good deal. Okay, so I'm ashamed to admit it. I haven't looked in your book to see if it's in there. Is it in your? No,
No, I
well,
didn't
that's
put that one in there. That's for the next one.
good deal.
She holds out on us.
I know.
Well,
Yeah,
I
we
have,
have
You know,
several stuff that
Doctor, how you got the A side and the B side of the record albums? That's what she's doing here. She's saving some for the A side of the next book.
so
Well, I'm
I'm
working on several recipes right now, actually. So Rita sent me a couple. I'm still trying to perfect the brownie. So that's the next one. Is like, oh, I can't get this one. It's too cakey.
Oh, the brownie with CBD, that ought to be great. I'll make sure to buy those.
I should make those right then, Dr. Phillip.
yeah, I don't think that you're referring to what is it, Timothy Leary's brownies or something like that from back in the 60s.
Back in the 60s.
Yeah, I'm dating myself.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
I'm with you there.
referring.
Yeah, unfortunately, Bill, you're dating yourself when you mentioned vinyl.
I know.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm with you there.
Yeah, I'm
People
right.
don't know about these things. Or the 8-track.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, good deal, good deal. Well, that's awesome. Well, I like the idea about the keto tacos. I'll have to try that.
The keto tacos. Yeah. We're perfecting also the tamales.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll get
Oh, I
that.
can't wait for that one. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, that one's one.
I
I'm already doing a
haven't
couple
eaten
of videos.
tamales
I was
in
like,
years.
okay, these are our next ones that we're looking into.
So how do you do your videos?
My phone.
So,
I need to get a camera, but the phone is pretty decent. I just
okay,
need some equipment to actually like hold it, like I can hold it and stuff. Because
okay,
mine broke.
okay.
The two that I did have broke completely. So I need to invest in that and
Yeah,
like
you buy, what you got, the iPhone or Android?
Android.
Yeah, so you just buy the I can't think of what it's called, but it's about this big, and you put your phone in the middle right here,
Yeah,
and it looks like a camera, and you hold it just like that.
that one, Dr. Phillip. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's about, I don't know, $20.
Okay.
You could
Yeah,
do your you could do
I
your
think
own.
this is like mine was like 39.99, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why I asked is one of my partners in another venture told me about a website called Big View TV.
Big
So
view.
it's yeah, it's bigvu.tv.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a program with an app for your phone. So you put your phone on the stand, and then it has a script that'll scroll through. So this way you're looking directly at the camera,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't look like you're reading off of something else because you're reading in a different direction. So your eyes are focused on the camera, which is where your phone is at, and you're just reading through the script that's on your phone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So you may want to look into something like that.
Okay. Yeah, we have to
But
look into it.
look and see, make sure your phone doesn't already have that app on it, because there sometimes the setting is on your phone and you don't know it because you haven't
Oh, wow.
researched.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So check your settings first to see if you can already set it up like that. You can do that by YouTube. Just go in there and say, do I have such and such, make a movie, all of that, and it'll tell you if it's on your phone.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
I want
essentially a teleprompter.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's a great point, Teresa.
Yeah,
I,
because like all of our phones, it doesn't matter if you have an iPhone or an Android. All of our phone has the timer setting. So when you want to take the picture, you go in there and push the timer, and you can wait. You got like 10 seconds, five
yeah,
seconds. Yeah. So
well,
that'll
so
be that.
I got some more news for you guys though.
go ahead.
And October 19th,
Hmm.
I'm launching the cookbook, an event for the cookbook.
Very
Oh,
cool.
okay.
So I did speak with this one lady that Alice recommended.
Hmm.
And we've been talking back and forth, and she's gonna be able to help me do even like a little bit of radio. I think she's gonna put
Hmm.
us, and also she's gonna put us on TV.
Wow.
So
That
I'm
radio. Talking about Lisa E.
yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be 3 events that I told her that I wanted her help from. So she's gonna be helping us out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do January or February yet. And then the next one's gonna be March or April. So maybe you can come down, Dr. Phillip. You and Gabe.
You mean next year, March, April?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the advanced planning.
Yes.
Yeah.
So either because I even told Rita I go for next year at least for January or March or April. Um, I would like you guys to come.
Yeah. No, that'll be awesome. Yeah. Um, and especially with CTFO doing launches around the country, um, maybe that'll be a time for them to do something in Chicago.
Okay.
Now, supposedly the next launch is going to be in Orlando in October, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this
So-
one's October 19th.
Mhm.
So it's more like just getting together, little party, book signing and stuff like that. And then the other one is gonna be with the second book. And then something else that I'm working on as well. So it'll be some more stuff that I'll be telling you guys. I haven't. It's
Good to
in
see-
the works, okay?
Oh, that's
I'm
awesome.
up.
So
I don't know why I can't hear y'all no more. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, because it seemed like y'all low all of a sudden. But Jovi, I was gonna ask you, you got Lisa E helping you. Who hosting your event? She is, or you need a hoster? Hello?
I think she is. I'm not sure yet. We haven't talked. I only talked to her on Tuesday because I'm going to be busy this whole weekend, and this weekend she's with her family. So I'll be talking to her on Tuesday, and we'll get together.
Oh, there you go. Okay. You said this weekend what? She's what?
I won't talk to her until Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I wanted to let you guys know in regards to what I'm doing.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, if she ain't hosting it, you need a hoster. I'm a hoster.
Yes. Definitely. I know I already Alice told me. I was like, okay, so I'm looking at the budgets and stuff as well. So so just give me some time.
Well, I'm not that expensive. I only charge $1 million.
Only that's
I'm
chump
lying.
change. That's chump change.
I'm lying. I wish.
Oh
It's
man.
exciting.
I agree with Jovi about the change.
What did you say, Sarah? You broke off.
I said I agree with you that it's just change.
Oh,
Yeah.
chump change.
Okay. I love your sweet spirit, my dear.
The Bible says you have not because you ask not.
All right.
And the Bible says, call those things that they're not as though they were.
Okay. Well, I'm calling 2025 blue BMW with all the
Amen.
works.
Remember that there's a worship song that says, no limits, no boundaries, no
Yeah.
boundaries. And God is infinite and He's eternal. So there's no measurement to those things. And the Bible also says, ears have not heard and eyes have not seen
You're right.
what the Lord has in store for men. So please don't ever put limitations to the Father, because He is the owner of everything. Even Lucifer belongs to Him. He thinks he don't because he's already lost, but that was his choice.
No, he do. He know he
So
do. Why he in competition with him? Little jive rascal. He know. That's why he got kicked downstairs. He go in the basement. You ain't the most beautiful angel anyway now. Oh boy, I forgot my stuff. He know, he well aware. But you're right, power is in the tongue.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
death and life.
Yeah. They got this saying now. I can't stand it. Oh, I I don't like the word hate. But if I say hate, it's bad. I know a young lady. She's young. I don't know if she's 30 yet. But she always ends all of her conversations when we're joking and playing and something is really funny. She always go, "Oh, I'm DEAD," and I'll be like, "Stop saying that, because you're not. You just had this baby. You only been married, 3 years. Why your conversation got to always end with, oh, I'm DEAD? I can't stand that.
That's true.
That is the dumbest thing ever to be saying out here. Why do we just say so
Well,
much? I ain't saying that one.
Miss Teresa, I'm gonna tell you something. And I'm gonna make this confession because the devil needs to hear sometimes that we give the glory to God. The person that taught me how to be like that is right here in this group. Because
I believe.
I used to be like that all the time. Oh man, I'm so sick of this. Oh man, I feel like I'm just dying. And one day she's like, look, don't say that no more. You need to start speaking life. And you know who that is, right, Mr. Ethan? And Dr. Philip, you know who that is.
Yep.
You know exactly who that is.
Yep.
And she be like, because
But
you
that,
know
she
who
do it
that
all
is.
the time. Sound like a little angel. Just
I see
I,
Miss Alice nodding her head like, yep, I know who that is. But I
yep.
give God glory for Jovi Zosa because if it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't for God put her in our life to teach us something. And oh
Yeah.
boy, the things that I'm learning from that young woman, I told her sister the other day, people says that the good perfume comes in small bottles. And sure
You
it
know,
does.
and that's for real, for real. I tell the girl to stop saying it, but they don't listen to me. It's the Generation Z. They don't listen to me. So
Gotta
whatever.
speak life into each other's life.
Mm-hmm. You
Amen.
supposed
Amen.
Nothing but
if you don't have nothing um positive to say, don't say nothing at all.
That's true. How you doing, Miss Alice?
Hello, hello everyone.
Oh, what is that?
That's being negative. Don't be negative. Don't be negative.
You must need some juice or something. Here, let me give you some of this Herbalife aloe vera. Hi, Alice.
So where you driving to or from?
I'm on my way home now.
Okay.
I'm actually hungry, but tonight I was supposed to fast at 8, but I haven't eaten. I'm taking those pills, the fat shape and burn. I'm only taking one, but now I think I'm gonna start taking it every other day because I find myself not eating at all.
Well, that's
Oh, you
not good.
should need to take that.
Yeah, that's working pretty good.
It's working too well, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm finna tell your business. Alice
Oh,
does that once or twice a week where she won't eat, and I'm not gonna be around her because the last time Alice didn't eat, she passed out at the 7-Eleven because I was getting herpes, and we went to the emergency room, and the guy said, "Oh, could you tell your mother to wait over there?" I said, "Well, damn, when did I have her? At 3?" I looked that old. Damn. All right, Dr. Phil. You don't need no shape and burn. You take shape and burn 4 times out the month. You don't need no passing out around me and my cousin.
Oh Lord.
So I had mentioned to Alice if she wanted to fast, because I know she doesn't eat that well, that
Mhm.
she can do a long fast, but she should break her fast with protein shake, bone broth, and then and then her meal. So that's what I did mention to her. If she wants to do like longer fasts, for her to try to do that as well.
Yeah,
Because she
something
doesn't
that's
eat that
protein.
much, Dr. Phillip. Like she doesn't. And like I was telling her, I'm like, you're not eating the right food. So like you're actually fasting, but you're not eating the right foods to break the fast to make your body start working for you, basically.
Right.
I'm glad Jovi told her.
Yeah, you need to be more protein forward. So you're exactly correct. Exactly. Good deal.
And all I eat is chicken. I'm not doing I don't eat pork. I have cut out right now steak. Cut out red meat.
Okay.
So I wasn't eating meat at all, and I went back to it because I was getting fat anyway, so I might as well eat the meat. Okay,
So
so
when I did a test on myself, red meats actually helped me lose weight. So
it helped
I
you
did,
wait.
yeah. So like 2 weeks that I was just eating all red meat. In those 2 weeks, I lost actually like almost 4 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So that's a
Well,
big
I
difference.
thought red meat stay in your system longer.
So it's longer for it to process in your stomach. Is that correct, Dr. Phillip?
Yeah, so at the top of the hour, you missed it, Alice. We talked about
Okay.
everybody is different. And for some people, different foods are metabolized, absorbed, tolerated better. So for
Okay.
you, at this stage in your life or the season, whatever you want to call it, red meat may not be the best for you. And there's different types of red meat. There's beef, there's lamb, pork is kind of a mix between red and white meat. So there's a variety of meats that you could try if you don't like the poultry, chicken, turkey, and of course fish.
Okay. I like chicken. I think I like chicken.
You,
I eat a
you,
little fish.
Dr. Alice, yeah.
So do
So
the wild caught fish. Try to do more of the wild caught fish, and then for the chicken, do more of the organic. What is it with no hormones in there?
Yeah, so organic, free range, no hormones, no antibiotics, all that stuff.
but that's what the fish I eat is the salmon, and I get the salmon that's wild caught. And I like for Sunday I may eat salmon and cabbage. But that's all I eat. Oh, I take that back. I get cornbread.
Okay.
So okay, well maybe beef is not good for me.
Yeah, so
Chicken.
yeah, and um, depending on how aggressive you want to get with finding out, there is some potential testing that could be done. So the best and the easiest thing to do is just trial. You know, just try avoiding something for a few days, a week or two, and see how your body reacts. That's
Okay.
the least expensive way to do it.
Yeah. Oh, but the doctor feel right now I want a steak so bad. I want a porterhouse steak. Oh.
So
Well,
theoretically, for some people that can't tolerate beef, lamb is a good substitute. So
mm,
you can try something like that.
and it's so,
Okay.
oh my God, lamb is delicious.
Yeah.
I think Alice would like it.
Like what?
Lamb, because it's not heavy.
Yeah, it has a little tart. I have lamb, but it has a little tart taste to me, a little bit.
That
Yeah,
wasn't,
so
yeah, that wasn't no lamb. Yeah.
you can marinate it with some garlic and rosemary and olive oil, and that usually helps out with um, getting rid of maybe that tartness or gaminess. But again,
Yeah.
if you get the free range, organic, non-antibiotic, non-hormone type stuff, that usually tastes much better too.
Way better. It
Mhm.
tastes
What do you
better.
think about the plant-based? Like I love Morning Star because I can eat a corn dog, but it's not really a hot dog. But I don't eat hot dogs anyway. But I do like that corn dog they have because it's all vegetarian. Doesn't even taste like it, but it is. And then
So
I like that hamburger that you can make you a hamburger with plant-based meat too.
Yeah, so just check the ingredient label and make sure it doesn't look like a chemistry experiment.
Yeah, because it's about 800 milligrams of sodium.
Which is another big issue. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
And you have high blood pressure, remember?
I don't have high blood pressure.
Okay.
Yeah, you wanna stick with more. So you're right in one aspect. Plant-based is better for you because plants have more potassium, and potassium is better for heart function and blood pressure. So in that aspect, it's a good idea. But again, just make sure it's not a chemical experiment and it should be okay.
Okay. Definitely would check that out. Thank you.
Sure. So that's where turkey burgers kind of, so get ground turkey and make that into a burger. If you want to do something like that.
Why use turkey for like spaghetti and chili? Never made a burger out of it because I didn't like the texture of it, I think.
Mhm.
There's a
But I like
recipe.
it.
There's a recipe in the book with turkey burger. So
Okay.
it gives you the option to and the texture is a little bit more firmer too. So just look at the ingredients that I put on there for that.
Yeah. Oh, I should have went tonight to get dinner from. I can't believe it's not meat. Oh, that place was so good.
The one at Hyde Park?
Yeah, they got one in Hyde Park and they got one in Orland Park now.
You close to both of them.
Right. Orland Park you can actually sit down and eat.
Yeah. So, Jovi, are you going to be around next Friday?
Yes.
Okay. Friends of ours have invited us up to a little remote lake that unfortunately doesn't have any cell or data or anything like that.
Mhm.
So I'm going to be going off the grid from August 25th through, I guess that's the 27th. So,
So when should I get my airplane ticket?
so if you can be up here August 25th, that's fine.
Right.
But
That means
dang, I can't come. I gotta go to Teresa's comedy show. So
Yeah,
you lucked out this time, Dr. Phil.
okay.
I was say I'm gonna miss
Oh,
you,
that's
Doctor.
right.
I got a show that night.
So is it recorded or somehow, or how can we
You
see
know,
it
I
afterwards?
he is gonna report it and record it and put it on YouTube or B-Side Productions later, like the next day.
Cool.
But I don't know if he's gonna be live, so I don't know. Maybe Alice will record it live. I don't know. Alice could put it in her magazine. She got 3 of them.
Yeah, just send a link to Jovi.
Okay,
Well,
thank
I'll
you.
be there that day on Friday. I forgot. Thank you for reminding me.
So maybe we won't be meeting next Friday then.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably won't be meeting next Friday, you guys.
Okay. Yeah. Alice, you okay? You're squeezing the ball kind of hard.
She bad because she can't go see you, Dr. Phil. Alice loves traveling, and she really wants to go out of town.
She
So
does.
that's her cursing me with the ball. She like,
I can't go. So, all right. Next time you go somewhere, I just have my airplane ticket ready, Dr. Phil, okay?
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Anyway, the ball's better than road rage.
It is. It is.
It's
That's
like-
why I keep it in the car now, so I can. I read it was like a form of meditation or calmness to have something in my hand when people driving like crazy. I use this to think one time I threw it at the window shield.
Alice.
I know.
I did. I threw it at the window shield and it hit me in the head. I'm like, okay, I won't do that. Yeah. Yeah. But get
This
small, y'all. They actually
see our life, Jovi. You see the crazy driving woman. I'm sorry, my daughter Alice.
Whatever.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Now, those pills, are they supposed to make you not hungry? I know it's supposed to help with appetite, but actually, I can go a whole day without eating.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I have to think myself to eat.
They're supposed to be an appetite suppressant. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, like I
So
said, doing too good of a job.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start taking it. I mean, would it be a difference if I start taking it like every other day instead of every day, or
No,
it
that's
comes
fine.
out of my system? That's good.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, everybody's different. So it's all good.
Okay. I have to order me some more shakers when I come off of it. I'm like, okay, I gotta eat some, but Joey like, you gotta have protein. Okay, so I drink the shake, cause I love that shake.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, that's awesome. So we'll be resuming then. Labor Day weekend. Is everyone going to be around? September
It'll be the
1st?
first. That's
Yeah.
the first.
Yeah. So I'm going to be around. So Jovi, if you're around, that's fine. Cool.
Dr. Phillip, are we having World Prayer on the 22nd? Or do you have something?
22nd. Check. What time?
It was 9 o'clock Central Time, so 7 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Are we going to use your link?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Got it. Okay. So just send me what scripture is on your heart, and then we'll work off of that.
Okay. I'll send it to you. Okay.
Very cool. Very cool.
I got one. Val should send me all the money.
So in Malachi, you can test God with your tithe.
With your tithe.
Yeah, but I don't think it's testing God with sending all the money.
We'll send all the money, Dr. Phil. He will send all the money to me. And I would share. I would divvy out to everyone.
Yeah, right.
But as long as Teresa gets her 2025 blue BMW, then she'll be happy.
Oh, Lord.
That's
Okay.
it. That is
There
it.
we
So with that note, we'll hopefully reconvene on the 22nd. And if I don't see you on the 22nd, then I'll see you all on Friday, September 1st, Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
Okay, Dr. Phil.
God bless
I
you
will
all.
be in Atlanta that weekend, so I probably won't be on.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
We'll catch up. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night.
night. Goodbye. Take care.
Tommy.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Sarah. Take care.
Take care. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.